Hey everyone, this is Cole Diamond, and today I'm going to be demoing a product that I've been working on since August of 2011. It's called GreekGavel, and essentially it's a smarter, more intuitive, yet more functional listserv. Um, I won't walk you through the registration portion because we have a test account set up here for our use, and you'll see on the home page it's essentially a listing of all the new threads and all the new announcements of the fraternity, and older content can be loaded, with Ajax infinite scrolling, and it's all styled very nicely. Took a long while using credit is due toward Twitter Bootstrap. So you'll see that each of these threads, again, everything will be loaded with Ajax and posted with Ajax as well, and deleted. So you can respond to texts and replies and essentially simulate a listserv. And you might be asking, I could also praise and tase it, bro. So you might be asking, well, what's the advantage? Why use GreekGavel? Not only for the sleek, intuitive user interface, but you can organize your data much more, with much less ease, with much more ease. Let's say you search for welcome. GreekGavel will on the fly determine all the threads and announcements that match welcome. Or let's say, because everything is tagged, you want to click on all items that match events, then that's very simple. And you'll see that creating and kind of filtering and searching for these threads and announcements is super simple. And the novelty about this site is that when you create, let's say you create an announcement, you'll be able to choose whether or not you want to get emails or even text message notifications sent to you regarding the site. I think oh, there we go, just a little bit delayed there, but yeah, so it'll show up in your email and very shortly. And where you choose these subscriptions is over here in the settings panel. And the beauty of GreekGavel is you can choose to not have any email notifications at all. And if you just click on Daily Digest, solely Daily Digest, you'll be able to get, a once-a-day summary of all the new threads and topics, instead of being spammed every single time someone sends an email through the listserv. Look at this. It's consolidated, it's concise, it has links to where you could read more, and it just makes things a lot more simple and efficient. And moreover, there's means of uploading your resume for networking opportunities. Everything is super simple to edit. It's all, in place clicking if you want to edit, in place editing. And there's a cool little whiteboard, albeit a slightly gimmicky portion of the site, but it is functional nonetheless. And you can draw penises, as I'm sure people will, on the whiteboard, just as you would in a real dormitory style whiteboard. And I don't really have the best penmanship, but if you do have good penmanship, it's fairly accurate for internet whiteboard, and you'll see it persists. This is using HTML5 canvas, by the way, if you care. And there's also cool utilities for updating updating the picture and cropping the picture, which I just put in yesterday. It's really sleek and sexy. No, not just me, but the cropping tool. Anyway, look at this, and then it'll just change the thumbnail, profile picture thumbnail. Anyway, moving on, I will demo the inbox functionality. And again, you have the search bar, which is kind of universal throughout the site, and filtering whatever content is on the page. You could private message people, and it's going to be similar to how you would reply to a topic or thread rather. And when you post, you'll see the same kind of styling, without like the ability to delete unprivate messages, of course. But and creating a new private message is super simple as well. You just click sort it alphabetically, type your message, and you're good to go. Now, penultimately, we have the albums interface, which is a means of kind of organizing your photos, and let's say you have a lot of pictures where you're drinking and you don't want to post it to Facebook. This gives you a means of kind of I guess holding your data, and it's only privy to your fraternity, so it's much more private, and I think it has a nicer styling than Facebook, but that's just my unbiased opinion there. Anyway, besides the albums, you have a roster. Roster is used for tracking dues and eventually paying dues. Showing roles, updating statuses set to inactive or alumnus, setting years, and viewing, I guess, the fraternity as a whole, as well as a summary page describing the chapter. Here you can invite another brother. If you see that they're not listed, and that will send an invitation on the fly. It's really neat. You'll see it's encoded hash link. You'll see here it's all encoded, and then that will let you join the fraternity if you have the secret code to join whatever chapter. So it's all secure. That just makes it more secure. Again, you could search on the fly if you need to. And then lastly, I want to show the coolest part of the site, and I saved this for last because I wanted to hype it up a bit, and it's worthy of the hype, I think. So the coolest part of GreekGavel, in my opinion, is you can email GreekGavel, set the subject header to whatever you want the thread title to be. We're going to say cheese. Sorry, the subject header is welcome, but we'll make the reply be cheese, and then that will, if you're a registered user, if your email matches someone's account on the site, it'll push that content to the site through email. And look at this. So we send cheese. Now I'm going to log on to the actual site instead of the localhost development platform, and then I will show you that it's successful. Cheese. Look at that. Brilliant. Perfect. And that's the gist of GreekGavel. So I hope you liked it, and hope to see you on the site, and thank you for watching.